we're going to dive into the frightening topic you've been worried about, Central Bank Digital Currencies, or CBDCs. And you'll even see how to get a free gift at the end of this video. Now, just a few short years ago, most central banks basically laughed off cryptocurrencies as a fad. But today, CBDCs are being seriously researched as countries like China adopt digital currencies, pushing Western nations to follow suit. While a digital currency issued by a central bank could have some useful applications, it also raises some big privacy questions. I think many Americans are already frustrated with the push to go completely digital and eliminate cash and financial freedom. But a full US CBDC, an e-dollar, seems to many like it's going too far. How exactly would you protect your privacy if you're forced to use a CBDC for all transactions? Could you even own precious metals easily in a world dominated by centralized digital money? Those are the questions that I want to explore today. But before we dive in, let me ask you something. Have you ever heard of programmable money? You may not like this. But first, what is a central bank digital currency? Basically, it's like a cryptocurrency, but issued and controlled directly by a central bank. The goal is to possibly replace paper money completely. Now, the Federal Reserve already creates money mostly digitally, but a CBDC takes it a step further to replace physical cash, bank deposits, or decentralized cryptocurrencies. A CBDC would be issued and controlled entirely by a central bank like the Fed here in the US. China's new digital yuan gives us a good example of how a CBDC works in practice. All you need to get a digital wallet for the yuan is a mobile phone number. The Chinese central bank works with the large commercial banks to distribute and service these digital wallets, so regular banks are not cut out of the picture. But here's the concerning part. There's zero anonymity for users when it comes to the government surveilling transactions. The central bank can see every payment made, tracing exactly who spent what, where, and when. No privacy from Big Brother at all. Now, how comfortable are you with the government monitoring all your spending? Let's take a look at the devastating possibilities. Beyond China, there are just a handful of smaller countries using a live CBDC so far. Nigeria has one and has gone so far as to limit ATM withdrawals to force people to use the new digital currency. And a few Caribbean islands have also launched a shared CBDC as well. But most major central banks are still in the research phase, trying to figure out the pros and cons of issuing a digital currency. Think about this. If other countries adopt CBDCs, what happens to the demand for traditional currencies like the US dollar? This could directly affect you if most of your savings are in dollars. Now, for most regular consumers, privacy is one of the biggest worries when it comes to adopting a CBD system. Think about it. With physical cash, transactions are anonymous. There's no way to track who spent those paper dollars on what. Now, if you use an electronic payment like a credit card, Apple Pay, etc., there may be a record, but it's held privately. But with a CBDC, every single transaction you make is recorded directly by the central bank. Your financial privacy goes out the window. Governments claim this increased tracking could help catch illegal activity and people not paying taxes. And hey, if you've got nothing to hide, why worry, right? But I think we all expect basic privacy free from total government surveillance, even when we use electronic payments. CBDCs seem likely to replace good old-fashioned cash, specifically so governments could possibly see what you're buying, track everything you do financially, and swoop in to collect more taxes. No thank you. Let me ask you though, how comfortable are you with the government monitoring your every financial move? This brings up a great question. If cash is totally replaced by CBDCs, how do you maintain any financial privacy? It seems clear CBDCs could also replace decentralized cryptocurrencies over time as well. So what becomes of the money of last resort for those who value anonymity? This is where holding physical precious metals could come into play. Think about it. When new forms of official U.S. currency were introduced back in the 1860s, competing private banknotes were basically taxed out of existence by the government. When the Federal Reserve brought in the new Federal Reserve notes, alternatives were again sidelined. So if a US CBDC arrives in the future, would the same happen to old-fashioned cash? Would crypto face restrictions or bans to force adoption on the new central bank digital money? Based on history, it seems quite likely. Imagine a world where the government can control how you use your money, what you can buy, when you can access your funds. Terrifying, right? This sort of potential coercion and loss of financial freedom is why so many people are against CBDCs as an idea. So what can you do, or what should you do? Because I'm about to show you, and it includes a free gift to help you out. In this battle between central bank digital currencies and precious metals, it looks like gold and silver are reasserting themselves as an alternative to traditional money. I don't think we'll see the dollar disappear entirely with CBDCs, but it could continue declining in privacy protections and purchasing power. That's why it makes sense for many Americans to hold some physical gold and silver as well. And one great way to do this is through a gold IRA. With over $2 billion in precious metals sold and 5,000 five-star reviews, Goldco specializes in helping folks invest a portion of their retirement savings into gold. Thousands have already opened a gold IRA with Goldco to shield their nest egg against potential CBDC manipulation and dollar devaluation. And right now, Goldco is offering to send you a free gold IRA kit delivered right to your door. This guide reveals everything you need to know to get started with a gold IRA. It's a roadmap to this powerful retirement investment. So if you're worried about government overreach with CBDCs and you want to diversify into gold, don't wait. Click below or call Goldco now to claim your free gold IRA kit while supplies last. Find out how to potentially take control of your financial future and make the strategic move to gold. Tap the link below now and get your free gold IRA kit.